Super Mario Galaxy 2 improved upon the first game in so many ways, and the galaxies are the best part. I ranked the first game's galaxies, and I promised that I'd do the second. So here I am with the next video, and this game has amazing galaxies, and there were quite a bit I didn't like in the first game, but there's almost no bad ones in the second, so this list felt almost impossible to make. But also, the last secret galaxy won't be on the list as I wasn't feeling like grinding this game out to get it after 100%ing the first game, but it's one galaxy, so I think it's fine. And anyways, let's get these ranked. The Battle Belt Galaxy is one of the last galaxies you play in this game, and you could tell Nintendo was running out of ideas as this entire galaxy is just fighting enemies for about 2 minutes. That's the entire galaxy, and while it's not super bad, it's just not that enjoyable. The Stone Cyclone Galaxy. At the point of the game where you unlock this galaxy, you could really tell Nintendo was out of ideas, as this galaxy is the smallest section of the Beach Ball Galaxy from the first game. So at this point, Nintendo literally pulled this place out of the first game and titled it as a galaxy here. Honestly, there isn't even much to say here, it's just a really disappointing galaxy. The Mario Squared Galaxy. Much like the Stone Squared Galaxy, this is another side section from a galaxy from the first game pulled out and made as its own galaxy here, and all you do is paint tiles around a giant 8-bit Mario. It's kind of fun, I guess, there just isn't much substance here. The Twisty Trials Galaxy may be surprising for some of you, not because it's good, oh no. We all hated this galaxy, but you may be surprised as this galaxy is a direct reference to Super Mario Sunshine, and that's my all-time favorite Mario game. But the magic of this place that made it so fun in Super Mario Sunshine is missing here. Almost like everything about this galaxy, Nintendo just ripped all of its guts out, as here it's just way too easy, as they made the physics way too perfect and give you OP power-ups, which in Super Mario Sunshine is made to be hard and give you no help at all. But Nintendo just doesn't want to do that here, which looks like Nintendo just took a fat dump all over Super Mario Sunshine. The Rolling Masterpiece Galaxy, and well, Nintendo wasn't wrong. This place is an art masterpiece as there are arts and crafts everywhere. And even though this galaxy is low on my list, like I said, most galaxies here are amazing with just a few bad ones. So this galaxy isn't really that bad, it's just in Super Mario Galaxy we saw so much stuff just like this where you just roll a ball. And honestly, I just don't really care about this galaxy, as rolling the ball, there isn't much to talk about, as there isn't really that much platforming or anything here. The Flip Swap Galaxy. This galaxy you just have to spin attack to switch these platforms from one place to another, and it's kind of fun as you have to avoid lightning and chain chomps, which made for some interesting level design, and it was kind of fun, it's just really short. The Beat Block Galaxy. Much like the Flip Swap Galaxy, this galaxy has a fun and interesting level design, it's just too short. In this galaxy there are platforms that will disappear and reappear anytime. The music has a loud beat or something, and it's pretty fun having to go around these platforms and climb a huge tower, having to collect 5 silver stars, but again it's just really short. The Boss Blitz Galaxy. This is another one of those out of ideas galaxy, but it's pretty fun. It's boss refights with a good portion of the bosses from Super Mario Galaxy 1. It's nothing too crazy since they're just boss refights, but at least it's kind of fun. The Sweet Mystery Galaxy. This galaxies is one of those missed opportunities kind of galaxies. Here you ride on Yoshi, but there's no floors. You have to eat a fruit so that floors will appear, but it's not like an invisible platform. It's like platforms don't exist until you eat this fruit kind of thing. It's fun, but they could have done so much more here with this power-up that they thankfully do in a later galaxy. This is our first big galaxy, and it's the Spin Dig Galaxy, and here we're introduced to a new power-up, the Spin Drill, and you use it to blast through dirt and appear on other sides of a galaxy to reach normally impossible to reach areas, and it's pretty fun. And the boss here is pretty cool too, as you have to drill into him when he's vulnerable. It's a pretty decent galaxy. The Chomp Works Galaxy. This is another pretty creative galaxy, as your only way to advance here is to help chain chomps get from one place to another by lowering platforms or raising them, or just creating a path for them so they don't die. It's a short but creative galaxy. The Space Storm Galaxy. Now you may disagree, and by thinking that it's so low, you must think that I must hate it. But I don't. I actually really like it. This just shows Super Mario Galaxy 2 has some of the best levels ever seen. Here you traverse by making bombs from beneath you follow you so you can blow up structures, which is actually really fun. It's just too short for me. The Puzzle Plank Galaxy. It surprises me they even call this place a puzzle galaxy because the end of this first star is the only puzzle part of the galaxy, and all it is just moving some blocks, but okay, Nintendo. In this galaxy you go around or navigate the area by moving big blocks to other sections of the galaxy. But obviously the best part of the galaxy is the fact that at one point you'll go around and there'll be saws that are trying to cut off your platform to make the level harder. It doesn't really make it too difficult, but it makes it a little creative and a little more fun. That's honestly all you do here though, but at least it's pretty enjoyable. The Fleet Glide Galaxy. Another short one. Here you fly a massive bird up, down, and through a massive ship. It's pretty fun. And the obstacles, or just trying to avoid walls while going through it, is also super fun. At the end where you have to go down this place super fast so the door doesn't shut on you is also pretty cool. This is a pretty great galaxy. The Wild Glide Galaxy. Some people considered the Fleet Glide Galaxy to be better than this one, but I enjoy the scenery here more. It's shorter as there isn't much action going on as the other one, but flying with the bird, going through the forest and under the waterfalls, and just the whole jungle theme I enjoy more. The Flip Out Galaxy. This is one of the more creative places, but honestly I'll stop saying that as all the galaxies coming up are pretty creative. But anyways, here when you spin attack, the blue walls here go in the background and the one ones become touchable. So there are places here where you have super fun wall jumping sections which are just so much fun to play. And having to time your jumps just makes this galaxy have a short little challenge to it. The Rolling Coaster Galaxy. This galaxy you roll a big ball. I may be surprised as I always hated the ball rolling galaxies, but here it's great as you go on a long, fast Mario Kart Rainbow Road kind of track and just blast through the course, trying not to fall off. But it's enough space making it fun and not impossible to play, and going super fast here is just so much fun. The Hightail Falls Galaxy. Here you ride on Yoshi, but he gets another power-up, the red hot chili pepper, and you know it's hot because when he eats it, it burns so much that he starts running up the walls, and super fast, which makes for a super fun galaxy. Running up the walls here makes for some fun but challenging parts, but possible and not stupid like those frickin' ball levels. My nuts got drained from those ones, but it's a great galaxy. The Right Side Down Galaxy. In this galaxy, the gravity is all screwed up. I mean, it always is in this game, but here it's more messed up. Here you go across a long tower where you have to try not to go into different sections of gravity or you will die. And also you have to hit switches to switch the gravity, which is cool. There's also a top-down perspective area, but it's not that interesting. It's a great galaxy. The Upside Dizzy Galaxy. This galaxy is just a shorter version of the Right Side Down Galaxy, but now instead of separate sections of gravity control, it's all like this the entire time. The gravity switches at a beat, making it a little difficult at some parts, but it's also super fun. It's a short galaxy, but has some sections that make this galaxy pretty decent. Bowser Jr.'s Fiery Flotilla. This place is honestly too high, not because it isn't fun, but because it's extremely short. In fact, there's almost nothing to do here other than fighting the boss. But the boss is super amazing. Gobblegut. You're on a small little planet as Gobblegut chases you and tries to eat you and gets pretty intense. Boss-wise, it's a fun galaxy. Bowser Jr.'s Boom Bunker. This Bowser Jr. galaxy is all made up from platforming across ships. Not very surprising as you do that in almost all his galaxies. But here you also platform across one of his destroyed robots and go across some extra platforming, which is actually pretty fun, but it's super short, so of course the highlight is the boss. You use the Cloud Flower and a new power-up to reach the top of Bowser Jr.'s Boomsday Machine, and it gets pretty intense later on. It's a pretty fun galaxy. The Slimy Spring Galaxy. This galaxy you go in a slimy spring while cruising around on a shell avoiding ghosts for the first half. Then you drop down a hole and go through these circles, making you go super fast and even go up long hills with weird tentacle things. It's a really cool galaxy. The Cosmic Cove Galaxy. Here you have a peaceful beach theme as you swim around in corals and eventually have to freeze the whole place to skid around and jump around waterfalls. It's a short galaxy, but it's super peaceful and quite creative. I don't really know if it's considered a beach theme, but either way, swimming around here is super fun. The Boo Moon Galaxy. Here you go around sections that are covered with boos and have to make your way around a small maze. Then you go on these snake blocks that move and you have to try not to fall off. The galaxy will even start folding each other over, and then parts will start coming out of the ground. You have to platform across the sections before they fold back. It's a really strange galaxy. The Sky Station Galaxy. This is the introduction galaxy to the game, and who knew it'd be so fun. It's very basic, but going around these moving platforms, and even going on across an entire moving planet section is so much fun. And Yoshi lives here too, which is pretty cool. The other stars I didn't get footage for, but makes an awesome beginning level to Mario Galaxy 2. The Bowser Jr.'s Fearsome Fleet. Wow, there's a Bowser level in a Mario game where you use Yoshi. This is something I don't think we've ever seen in a Mario game, and here as Yoshi, you go on moving platforms eating bullet bills that are coming at you to blow up enemies or walls to get through the level, and use them to, of course, get through the Fearsome Fleet. And you use Yoshi to fight the Bowser Jr. fight too, as you catch bullet bills and dodge hammer attacks and blow up the machine, and makes for an amazing flight. This is a great boss galaxy. The Supermassive Galaxy. In this galaxy, the entire place is supermassive. The blocks, the enemies, and even a giant coin. Traversing the place with massive stuff is pretty cool, and the ending, where you avoid massive raging wigglers and make your way to a star, is pretty cool. And you even have an infinite 1-up exploit here as well, which is cool. This is a pretty fun, creative galaxy that we've only ever seen Nintendo do very few times in the Mario universe. The Yoshi Star Galaxy. Here you ride on Yoshi again, but you go around a basic grass level with things only Yoshi can do. You can lick and swing from these flower things, which is weird, pull massive fruits and rip them out of the ground, and pull panels to make platforms. It's pretty fun with Yoshi and makes a pretty good basic grass level for this game. The Flashback Galaxy. The outside of this galaxy is the Haunted Halls Galaxy Tower, which is pretty interesting, but here there's a lot of different stuff. First off, you'll be in a room flashing light with Yoshi and eat a new fruit that looks like the Chow fruit from Sonic Adventure, but the fruit makes Yoshi fly. Lastly, so not a lot but still, you go across split bridges that appear and go away from flashes of light. It's a pretty cool galaxy. Bowser's Gravity Gauntlet. This is Bowser's more normal Bowser Castle-like place, which we haven't seen until now in the Mario Galaxy games. As you can see, it's all like a Bowser Castle with fire bars going around a castle. The new part is the whole castle is twisted with janky gravity, and the Bowser fight is kinda cool as you have to slam these meteors at his face or at his massive penis. Bowser's Lava Lair. Here you have a more creative Bowser area as you go around jumping across platforms that will try to flip you off of them, and you have to jump over womps, and eventually there are parts where skeletons will eat the floor beneath you, which is kind of cool. And there's a snake block section here too, which is also pretty cool. The Bowser fight, nothing really changes too much, it's just your generic Bowser level. Bowser's Galaxy Generator. This is the final Bowser fight galaxy, you know what I mean, and Nintendo made sure you knew everything that you did before this. You fly from flowers to other lava sections, go around as Yoshi and use the blast pepper to run away from lava, you'll use the cloud flower to climb towers, you'll use the spin drill to go through dirt, and it just goes on and on and on. But that's a good thing. And the Bowser fight is cool too, as there are tons of shockwaves, and you literally send Bowser into a black hole. This galaxy is pretty insane, which is why I put it so high on my list. The Boulder Bowl Galaxy. This galaxy, we get a new power-up, the Rock Mushroom, and here you go around to smash through rocks, enemies, and even go bowling off a ramp, which is pretty cool. The cool sections using the power-up, and even a boss where you are on a big metal see-through circle where you dodge this hedgehog thing and have to roll into him to kill him. It's a pretty cool galaxy. The Flipsville Galaxy. Here the way you go around is there are two sections of a galaxy, but you can't just run on the other side. Instead you have to go through these panels to go forward, with enemies killed by slamming into their butt by doing this. But fortunately, what makes it better is you can literally skip entire portions of the galaxy by just jumping around a wall, which is awesome. And there's a boss here as well, where you have to go underneath her and hit her. It's a flipping awesome galaxy. The Haunty Halls Galaxy. This galaxy is very strange. At first you find an area where all the platforms are going through the walls and appear on the other side of the wall, sometimes fast and making for some fun challenging areas, as boos will try to hit you. And you also use Yoshi here with the glowing fruit. I said Nintendo uses this item way better way later, and here they do just that, which makes this galaxy so much better. The Honey Bloom Galaxy. This whole galaxy is 2.5D. Here you go around a very wet jungle as a bee and have to avoid the water, as you will lose the power up and can't advance in the level, and you need it to stand on the clouds and flowers for some reason, and flinging from the dandelions is a lot of fun. It's a very cool galaxy but pretty short, which is why this may be surprising to see so high up on this list. The Melty Monster Galaxy. Here you go around a ton of small, dark, and light rocks. The dark ones you may have noticed, the giant magmarks come and eat or just go through these areas, which made for some awesome sections in this galaxy, especially the end as you go on one big planet and there are just huge swarms of magmarks eating up the entire place, which is one of the coolest parts about this galaxy, and it's so cool. It just makes my pants all sticky inside. The Honey Hop Galaxy. This galaxy is basically the 3D version of the Honey Bloom Galaxy, and here there are tons of awesome scenery as you collect 5 silver stars by flinging from dandelions and climbing up a huge honey mountain as the water tries to ruin your whole day. It's kind of funny seeing such a harmless thing be the bane of my existence on this galaxy, and it's hard to describe, but as you see from my footage here, it's an amazing galaxy. The Clockwork Ruins Galaxy. This galaxy you travel across ancient ruins on these spinning platforms or dodging huge boulders chasing you like Indiana Jones, and eventually you will have to ride on top of these things, which is a lot of fun. And of course, there are weird parts where the walls in this one will move in and out and you have to cause the wall to fly out, which is kind of cool, and pole dance on these poles. It's a good galaxy. The Slip Sand Galaxy. In this galaxy, the whole place is trying to throw you back to the start of the level or just push you, which is really fun. It's a cool gimmick as you rush through the sand in the ancient ruins, which I love. And you'll slide down this epic, super long slide as huge stones with a face will try to crush you. And at the end, it gets super narrow. And the fight with Squizzard is awesome too, as you want to try not to fall into the sand pit and dodge spiky balls as you throw fireballs in his mouth. This galaxy is something special. The Starshine Beach Galaxy. You know what? I changed my mind. This galaxy is something special. As you know, I love beach themes, and I love Super Mario Sunshine. And here it's based around the Piantas from Super Mario Sunshine. This is so amazing, and the level itself is cool too, as you use Yoshi, and can fly at palm trees or use other tropical things like the blowjob fruit, and even the dash pepper to blast through the water as the amazing beach music plays in the background. I will admit I am kinda biased as the Super Mario Sunshine things are here, but come on, it's amazing. The Shiver Burn Galaxy. This is pretty much the Freeze Flame Galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy 1. What it is it's fire and ice combined. And it's done very well here as you use the Cloud Flower to get around some parts, and just skating around on lava and ice is amazing on its own. And the boss here is awesome as you skate on a big arena as the boss drives on a machine shooting tons of fireballs and melting some platforms as you have to hit it with his coconuts back at him. It's an amazing galaxy. The Fluffy Bluff Galaxy. This is the galaxy that introduces the Cloud Flower, and this galaxy is great as you go around cool areas with this power-up trying to avoid water, climbing up clouds and spawning them with the Cloud Flower, and even going to the sky and finding a huge mountain with a monkey at the top. The areas you explore are peaceful and cool as this power-up is one of the main reasons why I love this galaxy so much. The Throwback Galaxy. You may notice this galaxy is the exact same level from Super Mario 64 Whomp's Fortress, and it's remade so well here it's incredible. The trees and the moving platforms are all the same here, even the flower placements are the same, and the enemies, the same blocks and all, and some places where the other stars or red coins would be in the original game are switched with other secrets to reference it, and even King Womp here is here too. And at first it seems lame, but the game debates you and you go on the other side of the level and fight a massive, much cooler version of King Womp. I don't think I have ever seen a better recreation of this place, which makes me sad Nintendo didn't do something like this with Super Mario 3D All-Stars. The Freezy Flake Galaxy. This galaxy is awesome as you go around a nice cozy cottage to the freezing area. Can't even get a boner here. And you get to use the rock mushroom to destroy snow structures. And even have to go through a large blizzard, which is cool, and you'll even use snowballs to roll across lava to create paths, which is so much fun, and just go around super fun snowy areas. And even fight a snow boss that was originally disguised as a planet and have to hit his big red nose. It's an awesome galaxy, and it may be too high, but I don't care. I love it. The Cloudy Court Galaxy. This galaxy is awesome. It's completely controlled by super strong gusts of wind, and you have to navigate it with a cloud flower. You take sketchy jumps from drums and in clouds in the wind. And you'll eventually have a 2D section as you spawn clouds to make the wind push you, as enemies will try to kill you and just make cloud elevators elsewhere. And you'll also have poison areas where you jump from clouds to clouds. This video is long enough, so I won't talk a lot about this galaxy, but it just keeps on giving. The Tall Trunk Galaxy. This is by far the coolest thing I've ever seen in a Mario Galaxy game. At first, you use Yoshi to fly up tall trees, which is already cool, and eventually you will have to go around what seems like a treehouse with Yoshi, which is an amazing section, and you do all sorts of stuff like this constantly, and it's so awesome. Then the best part, you will go down a super fast, amazing slides that define the law of gravity that even exists. It's super fast, and it's just so much fun, as you'll also have to avoid wigglers here, which makes sense because apparently they're supposed to be caterpillars. This galaxy is by far the greatest galaxy in the entire game. Man, this list was super hard to make and took me forever to make. I hope it wasn't too long, and yeah, this video was delayed 2 times, but let me know what your favorite galaxies are in the comment below, and maybe your least favorites, and leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, I'm sorry this video got delayed so many times, and I also wanted to give you a big thanks because I now have about 50 subscribers, which is crazy. I'm starting to gain a lot of subscribers recently, and my videos are getting tons of views. Like my last one has 550, and then the one before that has 673. So it's absolutely crazy, and thank you guys all for watching. At this rate, who knows? Maybe I'll be able to do this for a living. And thank you guys all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.